Hello everyone, welcome into the 12th part of LastProtagonist plays the First Berserker Khazan. I hope you're doing well. So on yesterday's stream, we went through the rest of the castle to then fight Princess Alina, and she took a lot longer than I was expecting, although that's not really true. I was kind of expecting it would take a while because apparently I'm just super trash with the Greatsword. And then after that, we went back and did some of the side quests that we didn't complete, and we got some of the collectibles that we were missing. And our next course of action is to go into the new region, Vidalon, the capital of the place. My controller is like dying constantly right now. Should probably just switch my cable. All right, yeah, give me a second, I guess. So, man, welcome back in. How you doing? How am I feeling about the new Elden Ring? I'm assuming you're talking about the Night Rain trailer. I don't know. Like, there's definitely some cool aspects to it. I think them adding skins to the characters is a good idea. Like I said in my kind of reaction, maybe not reaction, my semi-review of the closed network test, I am kind of worried about the longevity of the game over time and things like that. Nonetheless, I do think it is kind of exciting what they showed off. I did have fun playing Night Rain when I was able to. There we go. And I don't know. Come on, bro. I'm beginning to wonder if this is legitimately my USB port that's messing up or something. This is unfortunate. So, Katie, welcome back in. You did not stay way too late because you're watching Lord of the Rings. Stop throwing accusations? Okay, I will stop doing that. You know, I might need to try like DS4 Windows or something with this current setup. Let's see. It's not telling. What are the chances that I have two cords that are just not functioning properly? See, because my computer keeps making like the recognize sound, I would hope that it was recognized, but apparently not. All right, I'm going to go back to the other cable that was failing me a moment ago. Yeah, so sorry if I'm triggering you guys with all the Windows notification sounds. It would annoy me if I was watching for sure. So, no, this cable recognized it. Alright. Hopefully this will work. Let me get my chat and stuff back up now. Okay. So, yeah, to go back to some of Iman's questions about Night Rain, I think it could be a fun time. I just don't know how long it'll be a fun time. I'm very curious about the individual single-player mode, as well as how much the map is going to vary for Limveld, because if it's like it was in the closed network test where only like any encampments kind of changed but the layout was exactly the same, I think it's going to get very boring after a week or two of playing. So, Fall of the Empire, capital city Vitamin, Vidalon. Southgate Fortress. As she neared death, Princess Alina pointed towards the capital, Vidalon. Once a place worth dying for, it now lies in ruins. Now my sole desire is vengeance against Ozma. Here, where everything is turned upside down, Ozma, our intertwined fate will meet its end. Vidalon, once a vibrant hub of glory in the Pellos Empire, now finds itself consumed by the grip of chaos. A place where melodies once sang free is now filled with the sounds of groans and screams. Only the murmurs of prayers by the survivors cling to dwindling hope. O gods, bring salvation to Vidalon. Bidolan City. Let me check that I have this. Okay.
I'm coming for you.
Elevator. Alright, so no secrets over here. Ozma as in Ozma from the Land of Oz? I didn't even know the Land of Oz had an Ozma. I know the Wizard of Oz. I didn't know if his name is Ozma or Oz or anything else. Oh, that's a angry boy. I thought that was like an NPC such as Tristan. Twasn't. Is there? Oh, okay, there are two dudes. How did that happen? Oh, the ballista. I was so confused. Ozma was the true prince of the Land of Oz. He was turned into a boy by the Wizard of Oz. Huh. My Oz lore is certainly weak. Could use improvement, I must admit. Unstable soul tear stone. Oh yes, this place. Okay. I remember it now. Oh, princess? Okay. Couldn't tell if you added an S or if you lost an S, so it seems like you lost one. Let's get the secret. Just kidding. We really don't have a lot of elevator secrets. Apparently me sending that lattice elevator up was not the best of ideas. It's a shortcut ladder that we don't have access to yet. I feel like I'm gonna get ganked if I try this. Nope. Well, that was smart. I remember there being annoying things here, maybe in a different section of the mission. Oh, nope. You're coming to get me. Got him. Sweet. All right. He's trying to get me. Got it. All that for a lightning enhancer. Ah. This place kind of reminds me of Central Yarnum, where you have the crucified Scourge Beast, like, in the plaza. No! Thought he was not aggroed yet. Flash stone times 2. Looking for any treasure. I don't remember there being like treasure on the ceilings here, but oh. Katie said, "Can you interact with the civilians, or are they here for you to slaughter?" You can slaughter them, and with this set I can definitely regain some health for doing so, but I kind of like to not do that and not be an indiscriminate murderer. I like to discriminate when I murder. Clip that one out of context, I guess. Ah, it's too slow. Huh. Okay. Reese 1. No matter where I turn, all I see is hell stretched out before me. A roll of parchment filled with Ozma's handwriting. Even with Hismar's death, the paradise I longed for never came. No matter where I turn, all I see is hell stretched out before me. Khazan and Reese are gone, no longer by my side. Again, that's the place I came in from. So we got a mage and a dude. I want to try to ambush the mage if I can. He lived. I got iframes. Never mind. You cheated. Oh no, I didn't have any stamina for that. He almost got me. KD, you'd never discriminate with murder? That's only because you're a murder hobo, bro. You would murder women and children, civilians, dyslexics, that sort of thing. How many HPs do I have? I have a decent amount. Oh, I thought he turned blue for a second. Or like the area did. Now I can freely ambush the other dude. Wait, wasn't he just over there? Oh, he went into the other room. Why didn't he get got? I don't know why there's a drop. Oh, yes, I do. Never mind. That's for a different mission. If you were to be a murderer, you'd rather not be one of those losers who only kill women and minorities? That's where we just came from. You can hop down there. Wait, no, that's the beginning portion of the level, isn't it? What is this place? Just the beginning. Oh, right, because we'll kick down the ladder for the thing. Let's get some free damage. It's free real estate. He's a tanky boy. Sweet. Okay. Easy squeezy, lemon peasy. Oh no, this part was not easy squeezy. This part was not easy squeezy. Let's do this first. Ooh, he almost got me with the charge. Got him. I think we have enough to level, and then I can ignore them and just proceed normally, I believe. So let's try that. No, I need 190k. It's more than I anticipated, obviously. Double checking in the upper portion of the level. I think this spot was kind of annoying. I don't quite remember why. That's why. Oh, he's a low HP guy. Some of the pyromancers are pretty tanky, and I don't entirely understand why. Uh-oh. I don't want to deal with that. Blue crystal greatsword. Okay, that's not a set item. And how much attack damage could you get? 39. It's a good amount. Right, this is where I came from. Is there anything else over here? I always start to get a bit antsy when I don't find a soul crystal in a level for a decent chunk of it. But I remember feeling that way about this the first time I came through it. think there's another dude down there, or I get ambushed, or... Close enough. Oh, they saw me! Oh, attack! There we go. Katie, you recently finished Dragon Age Origins, and holy hell, it was a blast. A solid 8 out of 10 at least. Would you like to know how that series ends, bro? Yeah, it's a real shame what ended up happening to that series, especially considering it's now defunct.
Purple mist from the palace destroyed everything.
Because I also really enjoyed the bit of Dragon Age Origins that I played. I'm sure you've heard me tell this story before, but it kind of melted my computer, so I didn't really get to finish it. I only got up to the Sloth Demon. But I certainly had fun playing it. Where'd that dude come from? He wasn't there a moment ago. Oh yeah, this mechanic's kind of cool, though. So whenever you break these things, it'll cause like actual aggro type enemies to become stunned. And you can get a lot of cool free heals from it. Uh-oh. Get away! I was in the blast. I'm smart. That's a grab! Or was that the normal angry attack? The day the black moon rose forward. This power might hold the key to... bringing salvation to the world. Baby out laser. Oh, that old story? Yes, that old story. Can't hear me? La la la, Veilguard never happened. It was just a bad dream. What is this? Bloodborne? Okay, so I think I'll have enough points now where I can divest it into the cool thing. Honestly, I have not used this. I should just take this off. How many points do I have? 6, so I want to take something else out. I want to keep my reflection stuff, pretty much. Oh yeah, the brutal attacks. I don't really care about this. I don't really... Oh, you gain a spirit charge. Oh, okay. I see. Cover a portion of spirit when doing it from behind? Alright, so now that I have 7 points, I can... turn it into the phantom form when I die, essentially. Is there anything else I want to take off of the Greatsword to empower that? Probably Ghost Arm Block. I've never used this. I literally have never used that. Except for the time that I was trying to farm with it. I should just get good with that, to be honest. Now let's just pump up the spirit form thingy. Oh, that requires 5. Okay, so I'll just up my damage or... something like that. Gotta reorient myself. I think there's another big dude over here. No, that's a different part of the level. Is there anything up here? No. Katie, you're doing well, all things considered. Meow, you went out and collected seeds for another 3 species of lupine. Your yard's going to be crazy. You also clocked a spot to get another kind you don't have, but they weren't seeding yet. Lupine? Isn't that just like a fox, or is this a specific type of plant? Ah, my stupid normal attack's so damn slow. Scanning. All right. It's a wildflower? Okay. Mercenaries. That could be good. Oh, that's for the ranged stuff. Unscathed defense 601. That's crazy. So Katie was saying Origins had such a good aesthetic going on. It was a dark fantasy that was actually dark and wasn't ashamed to be a fantasy. Such a bloody shame what happened. Yeah, I really have no idea what Origins was like. I just heard that it was kind of universally panned, which was really disappointing. Hey Zyro, nice to see you again. Oh no, he's coming to get me! So this is the part with the multiple annoying guys. Oh yeah, the other thing about these Chaos Crystals is that they will heal enemies that are in their vicinity, so you're definitely heavily incentivized to break them and whatnot. Speaking of that... Oh, I should have dashed. I should have kept on the offensive. Never mind, I'm just that damn good. You don't have to break them all by any means. You do get like a tiny amount of experience, but it's pretty negligible. So Katie, have you played Dragon Age Origins? You said it was disappointing. Thought that dude was about to step up and try to get me. Can we break these? No. There's no secret crystals around here either. The further I get in, the more paranoid I become about missing out on them. All right, this section. Yeah, we're free to go collect the sword and then deal with things as they come up. Wait, not Origins. What's the other one that I was thinking of? The second one. What's the second Dragon Age game? So you had mentioned Origins, and for some reason I thought it was the second one, even though I know it's the first. Welcome back in, Stella. How you doing? Considering its age and it was clearly meant as an introduction to a broader series, you had way more fun playing Origins? Okay. Yeah, Origins, like, the vibe was great, and I really liked the dynamics between the different races in that game. It felt like a kind of living world playing the small amounts of it that I did. played like an elf ranger of some sort, and people hated me. It was cool. Aha, okay. The second Dragon Age is called Dragon Age 2? Oh, damn it. I thought I had like another moniker that went with the title. Apparently, I don't remember. Ooh, headshot. So I was afraid I was going to get stuck on the railing and get webbed. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Actually, when I said uh-oh, I thought he was going to do the transforming frenzy thing. So yeah, when I was saying that people didn't like Dragon Age Origins, I was thinking of Dragon Age 2. Because I feel like Origins is such a sequel type prequel name. Which is why I get a little bit confused sometimes.
I need to find her.
My Siona.
You. I remember you from Polemian. Oh, it's been a while. The ones up there by the purple mist, they've all lost their minds. Okay. You seem normal enough. Well, you'd better be, because well, I'm too tired to fight or run away.
What you doing?
I've come to protect Vittalon. Life was tough, so I left a while back. I joined a group of bandits called the Knives Vale, believing they stood for the common folk. But they changed. What we did, it didn't make sense.
Wait a second. Okay. For a second I was wondering if my mic got defaulted into the PS5 controller because the volume seemed to be like all over the place. No, apparently it's still my headset. So sorry for the mic check.
I heard Vittalon fell not long after I left it. Everyone I ever cared about and loved was here. I had to find out what happened to them, didn't I?
This is weird. Okay. So you never played them, but you do remember people talking about not liking Dragon Age 2? So I thought Dragon Age 2 was Inquisition. Are there 4 Dragon Age games? I thought Veilguard was the 3rd. So Katie, you didn't play 2 and you probably won't. You might play Inquisition since it's apparently better, but you'll never stinky poo-poo age unless you were to undergo a frontal lobotomy. It's much more cartoony from what you've seen. Okay, let's say, what are your plans now to this guy?
Why am I here? Because I'm looking for my Siona. I love her. Even though her family looked down on me because I wasn't rich or fancy enough. That's why I joined Knives Vale, to try and get enough money to impress them. But that plan didn't quite work out. But I still need to find her and make sure she's all right. Hey, you couldn't help me out here, could you? If you run into her, could you let her know I'm here and that I'm looking for her? No matter what's happened, we're going to be together.
Okay, so is this dude's eyes red? Oh, I can't do that. Oh, I can do this. Oh, no, I guess they're brown. Got a bunch of evil crawlies. Earth spirits fuel. Dogs. Hey Mao, how you doing tonight? Nice to see you again. So Katie, you hate what they did to the Darkspawn in Dragon Age? They went from basically orcs to those goofy skeletons. Bro, they really messed up the vibe of that world. Truly sad. So I remember there being two spots in this place. I think this is bait, the one with the dude on it, and you can't get to either side, so you have to come back through the level again, which is really annoying and dumb. Ghost Hammer, used to unlock or awaken Wulfric the Resilient. I was afraid of that. No, he got me. How did I mess up that parry? That was a truly panic moment. Oh, what a nerd. Oh no, the other one saw me. What a bunch of jerks. I don't have any flame cleanses on. Oh yeah, I thought he was doing the stabby move from the top. I suck. So worried about that other guy. Okay. You doing well? Uh-oh. A motorhome YouTubers in your town? You were surprised when you saw that? Did you, like, meet them, or did you just hear about this through the grapevine? Or are you a follower of them? What is the lore behind this situation? Got our first soul stone? I feel like I might have missed some earlier, but I don't know where or how. Maybe I didn't at all. So the only thing that's missing from this zone are some gigantic lobsteresses, prawns as they are otherwise known to some. That's kind of close. Okay. Stella said motorhome YouTuber, like they travel in a motorhome and vlog. It is a pretty, I don't want to say like a common thing, but it is definitely a thing where like there's these van life people or motorhome people. Haven't really heard of them going to other countries or being a thing in a lot of other continents. Because I imagine trying to move a motorhome down to Brazil, if they were like North American to begin with, it's probably a bit of a laborious endeavor. Or maybe they went through like the land route and it was a very long road trip. I don't know. Is there something here? I don't think so. Katie said, since BioWare is mostly going to be closed now, you must say that you hate how big publishers just sit on IPs like they're smog. Just sell the IP, make some money, and let talented people have it. I don't know, man. I definitely can appreciate what you're saying, but I also feel like that is just begging the proverbial finger on the monkey paw to curl. And when companies do that, it isn't always clear, or like maybe not clear. Let me think of a better way to phrase it. It isn't always the obvious that that's the case. Like with Activision and Call of Duty and Treyarch and all that, that's probably one of the more well-known ones. But I think the people that made Blasphemous 1 and 2, aren't they getting the new Ninja Gaiden game? Which is pretty interesting. So stuff like that does happen occasionally. Or like Sonic Mania. That was really cool. Although that seems to be a bit of a different situation as well. Ooh. Meow said if they're talented, they should come up with their own IP. The thing is, even if you're talented and make your own IP, there's still the chance that people won't buy or play your game. There's definitely a lot of benefits from doing it the other way. I'm out of stamina. Can you attack me? There. I thought he was still alive. Katie said, they do that childish thing where they don't play with the toy, but if, God forbid, someone else wants to play with it, they're going to have a tantrum. Talk about Disney without talking about Disney. Mal, you're coming back from your grandparents' house with your father and sister when you stopped at a bakery and saw the big black bus parked there that you never saw that before. When you went closer, you saw the links to the profiles on the sides, and you concluded it was a YouTuber and looked them up and found they were on YouTube. That's wild. Are they like a local YouTuber? Well, relatively speaking, are they Brazilian or anything like that? Did you talk to them, or were you guys just internet creeps? Which I wouldn't really blame you if you guys were. Uh-oh, he noticed me. I remember this dude being annoying. Oh yeah, because of the plague crap. Ooh. Damn it, I just barely ran out of stamina. That sucks. Uh-oh, he caught me. Sweet, and I didn't get plagued.
and you're as good as dead.
So this message, it's kind of funny that it reminded me of it both times. It reminds me of one of the text messages that pops up in the original Final Fantasy VII when Cloud and Barret are facing the Guardian Scorpion, because it's a little bit of an unfortunate product of localization, I'm assuming, where if you get one cell of text, you don't know how it's going to be broken up in the game. So when the Guardian Scorpion goes into its guard mode, it lifts its tail up in the sky, and then Barret's like, attack when its tail is up. So players like, okay, I need to attack it while its tail is up, but there's a second part of the message that takes a while to show up on the screen, and then Barret's like, it's gonna counterattack with its laser. So it's like, if you attack while its tail is up, you'll get counterattacked. So what happens is you kind of get baited the very first time you play the game into attacking while its tail is up because of good old trusty Barret. There's dogs. Huh. I wonder if the execution is faster with the Greatsword. Because I don't remember being able to hit both of those guys, or both dogs, with one of the things. Oh man, how did I piss off the other one? He was way over there. Okay, never mind, who cares? Okay. Good point, Meow, but counterpoint, Katie wants another Dragon Age game. Isn't BioWare also working on making another Mass Effect? Didn't they kind of drop the ball with the Mass Effect series? And now it's kind of make or break for them as a company based off this new Mass Effect that I'm hearing about? I thought they definitively ended things, but I guess not. Aw, man, I should have been dodging. Hermit's Enchanted Stone? I don't even remember what that does. Oh, for the Fugitive Mage set. That explains why. Can't get there yet. Okay. Meow, you want a full head of hair, wish in one hand? ... Running to safety instead of trying new things isn't talent. Sella asks, was it more of a travel vlog thing for the YouTubers? I think there's a trick to this place. Did I cheese it by like shooting people from down here? I think I may have. Or is this the way I'm supposed to go? Maybe it is. Yeah. Okay. So instead of coming here, we're gonna go elsewhere. Tell you what they didn't drop the ball on? Let's say the first two BioShock games, the first Mass Effect game, the first Dragon Age Origin. You know, everything from 2005. Hismar transport log. The trip took us 2 whole months. They made us haul the Berserk Dragon of all things. A disgruntled memoir documenting the transport of something enormous. We finally made it to Vidalon from Moor Canyon. The trip took us 2 whole months. I can't believe they made us haul the Berserk Dragon of all things. I heard they're planning to put it up in the city square to showcase the Empire's glory. The locals' faces when they saw the dragon were exactly what I expected, filled with dread and horror. Sure, it's just a corpse now, but it's hard to shake the feeling that it could wake up at any moment. Hey, Corn!
Mars body to Vitalon.
Have we talked about how you can be Birdman Solaire in Terabang? No, we have not actually. Oh, that's what I was supposed to do. I was supposed to drop. So, Iman had asked my opinion on the new Night Rain trailer at the beginning. I said I think it was really cool that you could that they added skins into the game, and it's probably smart. But I'm a little bit worried about the Limveld biome and how varied it will or will not be when the game is fully released still. Apparently there's going to be a FromSoft event on the 6th. So that's probably, what, the 5th American time? And there's supposed to be a gameplay demo of Elden Ring on the Switch 2 as well as Night Rain. So we will probably get some more information in kind of the near future. But guys, we're less than a month away from getting Night Rain. Which, it feels kind of weird that I'm simultaneously not that hyped for the release of a new FromSoft game. But also, I am still kind of looking forward to it. Is this not the church? This is not the church. This is not what a church looks like at all. I didn't break it. Uh-oh. Get out of here! Aw, man, I hurt myself in my confusion. Did he just reflect me? Kind of. So I could have made that much easier for myself. Had I not forgotten. Damn it, did I just get into combat again? Where's the church? Oh no, this is the church, isn't it? Nope. Nope, 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 nope. Come at me, bro. I apologize, you didn't need to do that. That's what you meant? Bio lost all its talents? I understood. Man, he did a lot of damage to me right there. Okay, that sucks. I'm sorry, civilians, you were standing in the wrong spot. That's on me. That's on me. Aha. Church. Samao says they were travel vloggers. It's not uncommon to see gringo YouTubers doing motorhomes in Brazil. You follow a lot? Some even had come closer to there, but this is the first time you saw them in your hometown specifically because it's small. So what you've essentially done is kind of doxed yourself, because now we could just like type in Brazil travel vlogger and look at what gets uploaded either today or tomorrow or something, and reverse engineer what's going on. Global said, Birdman rubbing hands together in Solaire armor.gif. Katie, you've reached your limit for roll slap games for a while now. You're now doing almost entirely CRPG slap now. Speaking of that, I don't remember if I said anything on stream, but I am really considering playing Claire Obscura next on stream. Just because of how good I've heard it is from like a bunch of players. What am I doing? I'm getting stuck. I got stuck. Man, I didn't heal. Oh, yes, I did. Okay. Oh, I did stun him. Fudge. You're not gonna come over here, bro. I'm terrible. Let's just fight this dude. I suck. I dodged too soon. Man, that grab came out pretty quick, it felt like. Why are you jumping backwards so much, bro? Shame on me. You live in... Hold on, I missed it. In a national park the size of France, trying to find you there? I'm just saying, based off the information that you gave us, we can reverse engineer things and social engineer things to narrow down where you are significantly. If you're worried about that kind of thing. And especially because you make it sound like such a rare occurrence, I figured it was worth bringing up.
The revenge-driven soul is approaching.
Ooh, piece of treasure. Katie said, I'm joking, but 4chan Super Sleuths would absolutely do that just to dox Mao. True. Bro, one of my favorite sagas on the internet is the way that 4chan collectively trolled the hell out of Shia LaBeouf with the flag stuff. It's amazing. We know how big his town is now? I know, right? You're just helping all of the geoguessers, Mao. Unless you're giving us false information on purpose, in which case, smart. Mao, didn't the flag teach you anything? Apparently it did not. Maybe he doesn't know about it.
It's quite the coincidence, meeting like this, in the midst of chaos, an unexpected twist.
Digor the Bard?
Or maybe it's to be expected. What else remains, other than our story of revenge to be explained?
He's Digor?
It shouldn't be a shock that our fates intertwine, like a key and a lock.
What were you doing?
Surely you've come a long way seeking revenge. I understand your feelings more than you know. See that desiccated body over there? Oh, it's quite the sight, isn't it? A creature dying from spider venom and plague. Come now, let's make one final stand. Khazan, the fallen great general of the Empire.
Oh, he stopped his rhyming.
Let's spit on the corpses of those who drove us to madness and raise a toast to their wails of sadness.
Any stories to share with me?
It's time to share my final verse. In complete despair, my life a curse. In the pursuit of solace and delight, I sought vengeance against the nobleman from that night. Why do the most beautiful flowers always perish too soon? Why do people feel the need to wound? I found myself drowning in despair, utterly lost. Memories of her kept flooding back, their toll a heavy cost. As I roamed the lands, it became clear I had an unfinished cause, the lingering call of vengeance. a fate tied to yours.
Let's see what he has to sell. Plague stuff is nice. Chaos cleanse is nice. And do I really want to buy anything else? Maybe not. Okay, so that's the tale of Digor the Bard. He is Digor the Bard. So essentially, his wife was accosted by a nobleman and killed. I guess the implication is that he came back here to get revenge on the nobleman. Maybe the nobleman had died, but he wanted the red plant's poison to potentially turn this dude into a zombie. So I'm not sure if he was successful in his quest. So Mao, if you've never heard this story, I would recommend Googling Shia LaBeouf. If anybody wants to type that into chat to help me out, that'd be stellar. And 4chan. And you'll learn all about the absolute insanity of how people are unhinged on 4chan and can find anyone anywhere with extremely little information to work with. All for a little bit of a collective internet trolling. Certainly nothing wrong with that, right? Oh, so that's a bad dude. They're coming to get me! Nothing over here. They look sketchy. They're not trying to get me. Oh yeah, this place. Can't be opened from this side. Bunch of coffins up here. You're cheating. I'm out of stamina. Okay. Way too early. Got him. Noble's spear. Okay. Hey Global, nice to see you again. The GeoGuessr dude is basically the homunculus of 4chan's doxing abilities. The homunculus of it. It's a funny way to talk about him. Spooky. Got these angel statues. What up with the giant coffins? I guess I never paid attention to that in my first playthrough. 2 doors. Or 2 sets of doors. Stella, you're not underestimating. People get obsessed and they get scary about it. Oh, you were replying to Mao in terms of how many people will be unlikely to find him. Sorry, civilian dude. I think there's like 3 things down here. No, that's the other version of the world. Katie said the flag story was pretty innocent, all things considered, since Shia isn't exactly a good person either. I guess I don't know enough about Shia. I know he kind of went off the deep end for a little bit, but I mean, my man's was a Disney child actor. I can't imagine he had the most stable upbringing by any means. Not to downplay anything he may or may not have done. Just saying that there isn't the best track record for that demographic.
Gods be praised! General Khazan! Then maybe Pelos isn't completely lost after all. What happened here? Where to even begin?
What's the situation like in Vidalon?
It began with a strange purple aura appearing above the palace, before it spread to cover the whole city. Buildings started falling down, crushing people. And then, the demons appeared out of nowhere. Everyone near the purple mist, they all went mad. Anyone infected by the mist, we call them corruptors now. They started killing indiscriminately. Friends, family, lovers, anyone. But now the hero of the Empire is back. General Khazan, save us again.
Tell me about Andel.
Andel, my one true love. He's here in Vidalon? Where? My family told me to forget him, that he wasn't good enough for me. But I knew he would come back one day, just like he promised. Honestly, I was struggling without him. But now I feel a bit more at ease. I'll keep fighting, hoping to see him again. Now that you're here and I know Andel is back, then I know this city is still worth saving. Thank you, General.
Alright, so we found my Siona, which is good. Corn says for all we know he was diddled too. I mean, I'd like to not assume that, but you're correct. We certainly don't know. Stella was saying, a lot of child actors do not end up well, especially ones from before the last, she doesn't know, 15 years when people started being like, wow, we should try to protect child actors more? Yeah. It still really pisses me off the way that Barbara Walters is so dismissive of Corey Feldman's claims, and she's saying like, oh, if you make these accusations, you're damning an entire industry. Well, maybe an entire industry deserves to be damned if it's predicated on child rape? Like, bro, what the hell? Like, how the hell could she possibly say that? It's... Which... Oh, I didn't have any stamina. Okay. From my understanding, there's definitely like a lot of issues with Corey Feldman, but when you consider what happened to him in his childhood, it really makes a lot of the pieces fit together a bit more, I think. For anybody who doesn't know who Corey Feldman is, he played in a bunch of movies as a kid. He was Mouth in The Goonies. He was also in Stand By Me, based off of The Body by Stephen King. I didn't have enough stamina to actually deflect that. Oh no! I didn't see that he was doing his frenzy move. Okay, here we go. Got him. Oh, he wasn't even an elite enemy? Damn. Okay, anyway. South Park did such a great episode on child actors and celebrities. What season was that? I don't think I've seen that one, or if I have, I just don't remember it off the top of my head. I've seen a lot of South Park, though. Katie said, apparently he's a habitual liar and lied about his past. It's a long story. You're not an expert. Are you talking about Shia or Corey? I think Shia. I think you said that before I talked about Corey. Global said, those are my business partners you're accusing. Good. Accuse them then if they actually did stuff. Corn said, the South Park episode is about how everyone worships them until they go insane and off themselves to be a sacrifice to the gods of harvest and prosperity? I guess I haven't seen that one then. My man's trying to get me from the blinds. Brutal. And there's nothing here. Oh yeah, you can't even get that there from this mission. That's right. Like that good old UE5 pop in. Hello, girl. Oh. Katie, you were talking about Shia lying a lot. Okay. Guns Akimbo is an insane movie? I didn't even know there was a movie titled that. I thought that was just a phrase. Which isn't to say that it can't be a movie and a phrase. I was trying to pet the dog, bro. Got your face. Alright, give me a second. Alright, I am back. Mal, you never understood the whole celebrity stuff? You find it kind of cringe? I kind of understood it better when I was younger, but then as I got older, I realized, like, it's kind of creepy. Oh no, the Emperor's gone, and now the Princess too! I think part of it that I understood better when I was younger is just kind of like an ancillary desire for fame. And people tend to form parasocial relationships with celebrities. Not that you guys would have any experience with that, because at the very least I'm not a celebrity. But yeah, I don't know. Perhaps I'm just a little bit too jaded to really care what a lot of celebrities think about things like that. Ah. Ghost Twin Blades, Golden Set. Used to unlock or awaken Conrad the Swift. So that's the Dodge Phantom. Very, very good. I believe this is the only breakable wall of this portion of the map. Hey Catini, how's it going? I respond to you guys and love you guys back. No, I hate all of you. You're all redheaded stepchildren. Stella said, a lot of people feel ownership over people in entertainment. Maybe. I mean, I'm sure you're right about a lot of people. It's just kind of hard for me to wrap my head around that, I guess. Let me break the crystal, you jerk. What? How did I miss? All right. That's where we dropped down from. How many do we have? 2 of 5? Ew. That doesn't feel good. Oh, so we're gonna get one like right up here. Don't remember where the other two are. But I do remember feeling like I was missing a lot of soul stones in this area. But they weren't hard to figure out where they were.
Chaos awaken it.
Hey guys, I have a feeling they're gonna try to awaken the Berserk Dragon. Damn it. Uh-oh, that's not good. That's kind of lucky, to be honest. Didn't expect him to hit me that way. I just kind of waited a generic amount of time after the symbol appeared on the screen, and it just essentially worked out. Yep, I remember this section of the map. He's gonna annoy me. So I'm gonna try to do the AoE move, and hopefully this works out. No one here likes Dobby Talks? I have no idea what that is. Wow, that did half this dude's health? Holy crap, that's a lot better than I expected on trash enemies. Granted, I guess I did get to charge it up, but still, holy crap. So for this guy, let's go ahead and cheese him. Fuck. Oh lord, he angry. Alright, he's running toward me. Oh, and he was an elite. Yeah, I really like these purple crystals as hazard, even though I've definitely gotten myself hit by them a time or two. Am I plagued? I am plagued. Nothing here. Brilliant. Thought there's a way to get up there. Maybe not. Maybe that's later on. Okay. Not understand feeling like a celebrity owes you is normal? Okay. Unless it's a politician and it's because they have power over how things that actually affect your life. Public-facing figures don't owe you anything. Oh, okay, I see what you mean by that now. Okay. Whereas some people do feel like celebrities owe them because they may feel as though they've contributed to their success in some way. So another way I could rationalize this, and this infuriates me, is when a person will like say to a cop, "Hey, you can't talk to me like this. I pay your salary." It's like, bro, no, you frickin' don't. I guarantee you on your $60,000 annual salary that you do not pay for a cop's full salary. Just get over yourself. It's infuriating. And I say that as somebody who doesn't even particularly like cops. Central Square. Katie said that did not feel like an elite anything. It's because I kept the stagger flowing and did a lot of damage. Okay.
Khazan and Osna killed that damn dragon, why was it brought here?
For funsies, lol. I don't think there's anything off to the sides here, but it's always fun to double check. So I screwed up really bad if I'm missing 2 damn soul stones. How the heck did that even happen? Which I think I know where one of the ones that I missed was. I don't want to deal with these jerks, but oh well. That jerk respawns too. So I got the one over here. I should probably just fight the boss and then warp back to the ones that I'm missing. Because this is not the most ideal of positions to be in. Fudge. I feel like one was on a platform in the plaza next to the church that I may have forgotten. Then another one might be by this gate that I forgot somehow, even though I knew I should have looked for it. I said, don't think any one person thinks they pay a cop salary. They're trying to remind them that it's their job to serve the public, not act like tyrants. Now, I understand why people say what they do, but the way they express it is done in one of the worst ways possible, I think. Captini used to give 50 cents to people who complain about welfare, since that's more than what most pay into it. Kay, do you agree that politicians should be more humble? I agree, because a politician is a bit different than a cop. Because they're voted in and whatnot. There's some accountability there.
Is it truly Hismar?
It's Hermar.
See where the chaos energy is going. There is much danger here. Good. Let us investigate it.
It's been a while, old friend.
It broke. It's the Kraken. Because the scales and rocks are cracking off. Anyway. So certainly not the best at this fight. But there are definitely aspects to the design of his Mar that I think are really cool. Attack, bro. I don't remember this. Okay. Oh yeah, I can probably do things a little bit easier this time around. Oh, I'm out of stamina. Okay. He's a tanky boy. Nope. Oh wow, I whiffed. I was thinking that maybe with the trajectory that the sword lands, I'd be able to hit him more with stuff like that. Attack! That sucks that I didn't get my attack off first because that messed up my timing, so I got that stupid hit done on me. Attack, bro! That's unfortunate. Hey Chadwick, how's it going? Nice to see you again. Don't call him a Balrog. Uh-oh. Phase 2. I don't see him. I unlocked. That was a mistake. Okay, there he is. I don't remember. Oh, I got hit, I guess. Okay, it sucks. That was a grab! I heard it. I was too slow. And some out of heal, so I don't need to use chaos potions anymore. I don't see him. Cool, I broke his horn. I can't capitalize because I'm on the wrong side. Okay, so that hits. That was about the dumbest thing I did, but it worked. Sweet. No! Okay, there we go. I thought it didn't work. So we still have his other horn to break, apparently. I wasn't trying to attack so many times, but okay. Oof. That's unfortunate. Oh, right. Because I died. I got my phantom form up. No, no, no! Oof. Oof. I'm out of stamina. I can't do anything. I don't know what this is. Oh. Okay, this is could be okay. It could be. No, get out of the flames. Get out of the flames. Damn it! That's the lamest way to die. We almost got him
Not until we say so.
on their first try, which actually went a lot better than I thought. Apparently I remembered this fight a little bit better than I anticipated. And because he's not so fast, it's pretty easy to get hits in with a greatsword sometimes. Whew. If Kentaro Miura drew a Balrog, it's the Balrog. So it's saying cops don't have required range hours unless they're a federal cop. That's why the guy who stopped the Indiana mall shooter shooting made 8 out of 10 shots at 30 yards with a handgun, and a cop never would have. Are the cops training that bad that they couldn't even hit 30? Well, I guess it kind of is. All right, Mal, thanks for joining us if you're still around, and you have a good night. Cops hit bystanders a lot, it's true. I guess I don't know how good or poor a police officer's marksmanship training is. Because 30 yards is kind of a lot for pistols, but it's also kind of not if you're trained. Oh Lord, he roaring. I'm gonna get hit. I forgot about that. I remembered as I was charging. So yeah, if I didn't get hit with those stupid attacks my first time around, I would have been able to live and potentially kill him. Yeah, that sucks. Oh yeah, my biggest complaint about this fight is that I think it's absolutely asinine that he only has 1 point of a lock on. And this is one of my bigger complaints with like a lot of the FromSoft dragons, like Midir. That was my fault. Out of there. Oh. My timing was off somehow. I think I was guarding too early and letting go too quickly. Stella says 30 yards is a long range for a handgun. It is, but it's not completely unheard of. Like, it's pretty common to train at that range. It's kind of... Yeah, anyway. Captini got feet and yards mixed? Oh yeah, that's a pretty big difference. In the middle of an active shooting, it would definitely be very difficult with adrenaline pumping and stuff like that. I'm not going to deny that much. Fudge. Wow. I should try to reflect some of his attacks. I don't think I can. He might be too big. So for some reason, he can come out of that attack super quickly, but the other one, like this, takes him a lot longer. I don't understand. Like, it doesn't seem like the same level of force is being applied appropriately. That sucks. So I really need to do the charged R1 for that. That's unfortunate. Probably dealing too much here. Oh, that's the long one. And then, yeah, because I misread that, I got punished. No, get out of there, get out of there. Attack. Get out of there. Okay. Attack, or dodge rather. Damn it, I was too slow. The Demon Buddies VA sounds familiar. It's Morgott. He loves bodies in this game. Surprised we haven't broken his face yet. Damn. Here we go. I'm scared. I did that way too early. I should probably dodge away from him rather than into him. Or maybe if I just held block, that would have been good enough. The fact that he turned purple makes it feel like he can do elemental damage, which can't be fully blocked. But it's definitely better to just tank the damage than get, like, counter-damaged. Oof. Katie, you've been thinking about Oblivion remake because it looks good. You know you'll regret it, but it makes you kind of hopeful for The Elder Scrolls 6. Oh, I need this. That's really annoying. Shows how good, aka bad, I am in this game. Trying something different. So I could continue to follow that up a little bit more. Oh, that link. I knew that was too many. I'm like on the wall or something. Attack. Couldn't attack, I didn't have enough stamina. I should have done my special move. That didn't land, I don't think. Yeah, I suck. Oh, I can't see. I cannot see. That's what I get for unlocking once in this damn fight. Ooh, I might need to do that more often. Oh, that's a poor timing of things. And that was the fast one. Damn! Okay, no, I'm fine. I mistimed that. Okay. Thank you, Phantom Form. For real though, thank you. Ha! I dodged in, it was fine, I just had to delay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, that wasn't good. I didn't see what he did. That's unfortunate. Ah, so close. 4th time's the charge. Because of the run speed, you need to start with the steed always in Oblivion. The UI wasn't that bad for KD. Washing machines have bad UI? True. How are you supposed to know what you do with those? Read the manual, bro. Chadwick said, Hayabusa is definitely the most defensively capable character ever. Holy crap, you forgot? He can block anything from any direction in 3 frames. You made the right choice buying this. Nice. No stamina gouge, no cooldown. Just hit the button as fast as your brain can register it needs to. Take you back to 2008. Sounds nice. Oh, when he's on the ground, it takes longer. That's right. I really want to try to reflect that. Maybe I should try it and then complain about how I don't have any health potions later. So 4... That was the wrong timing. I thought he was doing the other one. Back up. Ah, I was too slow. That's unfortunate. Smart. That was not smart at all. I'm dead. Caught me out of position. Chadwick, your Wash and Gyre are Japanese-made Kenmore set from the early 90s that are solid as rocks. Stella said he just turned the knobs. Yeah, washing machines really aren't that bad to operate. That one's the one I should have reflected. I'm so annoyed that that attack doesn't hit him. Oh, that one landed. Okay. We can do that. He follows it up. Oh man. Okay. I was out of position, I guess. That was a good old whiff. Damn it. Why did I do that right then? That's not smart. Damn, I was out of range. Okay, that sucks. No, that was the grab. I was too slow. I whiffed. That missed? How's that even possible? Oh, and I guess there was fire on the ground. Follow up. I was too slow with that. Get out of the fire, bro. No, it didn't work. I was like in the wrong position. Ah. Oh well. We wouldn't have finished it anyway. I don't see him. That's unfortunate. I don't even have my phantom gauge filled, but I dodged that. Ooh, baby, what a serendipitous moment. No, I couldn't see him, man. Just when people say don't unlock, that's why they're wrong. That right there. Unlock for one moment to hit his stupid leg, and then he flies up and I can't see and I die. That one didn't even feel like attrition right then. That just feels like I got cheated a little bit. There's literally no reason for appliances to hook up to Wi-Fi, which tech bros are responsible for. Yeah, it's kind of ridiculous. Okay, so that one whiffed. Way too late. Oh no, I was too far away. Oh, baby. That felt good. I'm out of position. That was brilliant. That sucked. That's the wrong button. I think I ended up trying to reflect when I wasn't meaning to. Why did I do that? It was way too early to block. Okay. Aw, man, I should have waited. I whiffed. That sucks. Good? Oh, okay. Oh, baby. Here we go. No! No! I couldn't. I was out of position. I thought that was it. Get his other horn. Got him. So, as George Lucas would say, it's like poetry, it rhymes. We shoved our dual-wielded axe into his face again, which is kind of ironic since we don't use them, but I digress.
We do this together, Khazan. To make a better world. Always, Khazan. My greatest friend. Ozma, together we defeated this thing. What happened to that moment? What happened to us?
Alright. So, there's kind of a lot to say about that. I think it's really interesting that Khazan is now powerful enough to solo Hismar.
It's almost here. Soon you'll face the master of chaos.
Don't try to scare us. We're ready for him.
Phantom, bravado won't be enough. To defeat the master of chaos, you'll need a tool from the netherworld.
What tool?
Lord Charon has provided chains. However, to find them, you'll need to go to the place that echoes with despair.
Vidalon Underground Passage. Enter through the spectral portal. So yeah, there's a lot to talk about with Hismar and Khazan. I think it's really interesting that now Khazan essentially has the power to solo Hismar when he needed Ozma's help the first time around. So that might just go to show the overall power that Khazan has gained from having the Blade Phantom integrated into his form, which is pretty cool. And it's also interesting to me that Hismar is kind of billed as this gigantic existential level threat to Vidalon and the Empire, and we get to see that kind of firsthand for ourselves. And because of that, I think this also goes to show the nature of Ozma's power in comparison to that, because Ozma has more or less single-handedly soloed the entire Empire, whereas we don't really get to see the extent of the Berserk Dragon's influence. Now, some things going on with the Berserk Dragon may or may not pertain to Ozma's sudden increase in power, because we saw what happened when we gave a scale of Hismar to Xylence, the little dragonkin guy from way earlier in the playthrough. But I don't want to talk about that too much more, because there's a little bit more to the story that we haven't uncovered yet. So, yeah. What else was I going to say? Oh yeah, the actual design of the Hismar fight I do like quite a bit. I like it more than fighting Midir. It's really approachable from a melee standpoint. Obviously, the way that I was fighting Hismar was more from the front. You could also focus on his back legs, and as I was saying throughout the fight, the biggest complaint is that there's only one lock-on point, which I think is just kind of dumb for the way that you need to approach him sometimes. Like those few times that I got caught trying to target his feet and unlocking my camera to do so literally got me killed at least twice on this playthrough, which kind of sucks, but oh well. I still do enjoy quite a lot of that fight, despite
You'll be
everything.
facing the master of chaos soon. Are you prepared for that?
Katie, you thought about it? This game has a pretty good aesthetic, though you might just be scared from the modern video game industry being aesthetically crap. Alright, so we have a side mission and Soulstones,
Now you are strong enough to unlock Soulstone effect. Tell me,
which means
what
we
you
get
desire to
maximum
gain
health
from
recovery.
Soulstones?
Once my controller awakens, which I had a really good run there. Like, my controller hasn't died pretty much at all tonight, till now. Wait, why isn't it coming back on? There we go. Had to jiggle the cable. Oh, did I have to click on the screen again? Oh, no, I can't move over, so I already have max health recovery. Never mind, I'm a Goomba.
You require more Soulstones to unlock more effects.
Although my controller did die because I saw that its lights weren't on. Side mission. The Vow.
Mortal, I've found the secret location where the Master of Chaos used to frequent.
It died again.
To access it, you need a key, though it looks like you already have it. Those 3 fragments you've collected, they are the key. Do you see the unique emblem engraved on them? There is also a statue with the same emblem at the Vitellon Temple ruins. Go there. It will reveal what you need to know.
Tell me about Karin's chains.
Those chains hold the power of the Netherworld. However, only Lord Charon is strong enough to use them on an unwilling body. Anyone else must subdue their target first.
It's Pokemon.
I've opened the spectral portal for you. It will take you there.
Okay. So let's go ahead and level up and visit our other NPCs.
Turning that dragon into a soulless puppet. Chaos defies all logic.
Thanks, Morgott. So we can unlock Conrad the Swift a bit more, plus Wulfric. Alright, really doing well with the damage multipliers and stuff. I forgot to level up. How cold is it in these games that there's always ladies in what looks like 5 layers of dresses? You can't win, because if girls are under scantily clad, then people complain, and apparently if they wear too many layers, they complain. That's right, we've discovered that Stella is a Coomer. Chaddock said base layer, warming layer, outer layer, armor, cloak seems right to him. She doesn't really look that heavily dressed for like the type of garments that she's wearing. Outer layer, under layer, I'm assuming. So I guess there are like 5 layers when you consider the cloaks and stuff. But it's long and flowy, so I imagine it could remain relatively cool in hot weather and pretty insulated in cold weather. You're not complaining, just an observation? I know, I'm just teasing you.
As a merchant, I've always wanted to visit Vitellon, but hearing about its current condition makes me glad I never went.
Sentinel's Greatsword. Wait, Radiant Guardian? Ah.
General, the road to the palace is completely blocked by Hismar's corpse. We'll need to go through the Great Temple instead. The Hierarch Rhys might be there as well. The Emperor was planning on making her his concubine after you were captured. He's dead now, but I pray she is unharmed.
Why does he know this?
Hismar coming back to life. It's just horrifying. His roar alone used to send our soldiers fleeing in panic. The Vitellon I knew has been destroyed. We have failed in the vows we took to protect the Empire.
Birth of evil. Evil?
General, the Knives Vale are all over Vitellon. After Maluka and Rankus were defeated, I thought things would settle down. But Gilson stepped in and took over the gang. An old officer of mine, Siona, is doing everything she can. But it's still not enough. The survivors need hope, sir. You're the only one that can provide it.
Vitellon residents enter through the spectral portal. So, decent amount of side missions so far. What's up, Balerion?
Do you truly believe the Berserk Dragon was resurrected? I understand how it may look, but such a feat is surely impossible. Chaos cannot restore a soul. It can only destroy them. Think of Chaos as a puppet master, and the body that Chaos inhabits as the puppet. However, the power it would take to control the dragon, a body of that size and strength. Even as a necromancer, I would not dare attempt such a feat. Chaos is not something to be trifled with.
Katie was asking, is the storyline slash lore of this game any good, or is it just slop? I would say it's acceptable. I don't think it's, like, exceptional, but it serves its purposes well enough, and it's pretty straightforward. So, obviously, I tend to like more complex storylines, but this game doesn't really need to deliver on that front.
I know.
I don't know why I came up here. Just because I was talking to all the NPCs, I guess, and I just kind of autopiloted. So we still need 6 more jars to get our final tiers of things, which kind of indicates that we essentially only have 6 levels left in the game for the most part. Because unlike the very first jar mission, we're not going to get 6 in one random place anymore. So let's go ahead and talk to the blacksmith and the alchemist.
Oh, look. Wow. You took down the Berserk Dragon again. Incredible. You truly are the great General Khazan.
Craft sets. Unending tragedy. I didn't use this because you get it pretty late, and I was really enamored with Scalpel set. Composed damage increase, attack stamina recovery rate increase for 7 seconds by 1.5%, and that stacks 20 times? It's not bad, but it's okay. Scarlet Robin. Flesh Ripper. Okay, I was curious what this would be. Learn Limit Break Apex. Have I even gotten any of the Flesh Ripper stuff? Berserk Dragonhorn. Okay, so that's all from Hismar. Why can I craft this? Did I ever get anything that allowed me to? So I must have just gotten something from Hismar. Let's see what this does. It'd suck if I felt the need to farm it. Flesh Ripper's shoes. Gain the ability to charge potent blows to their limit. Bro, when would you ever be able to do that? That does look pretty cool, though. I wonder if that goes into the follow-up potent blow. I'm assuming it would. Alright, brutal attack, 50% damage decrease from next attack? Charge attack damage increase by 15%. Received stamina damage decrease of 15. Stamina damage increase from charge attacks, and then limit break apex. That doesn't sound particularly enticing. I was hoping the Greatsword would have some sets that I was more interested in. Maybe I should have done more in trying to learn how to use the spider set and the poison thing. Oh yeah, I've got skill points. Wait, did I never put this in? Maybe I didn't. Oh no, I put it in there, that's why. Oh, I forgot to ever use this. Well, I only had the soul form like the one time. Cutthroat Scroll? Defeat an Imperial Guard captain without taking damage? We could potentially do that. That shouldn't be too bad. Corrupted High Cleric gives us the Strategist Scroll. Man. Wait, what did I need for that? Without taking damage. Ismar. Oh yeah, and I still missed 2 soul crystals in the last place, so I need to go back there anyway. I almost completely forgot. Dang it, I suck. Okay. So, Stella, you were saying that you don't think a lack of clothing is inherently anything anyway. It's either how it's implemented or if it does it for a specific person. So you'd put money down that Maneater Mildred does it for some people, but her lack of clothing doesn't come off as intentionally sexual. I definitely agree with what you're saying there.
Wow.
And anybody, like, there's somebody out there that can make anything weird if they really wanted to. What was I gonna do? Oh yeah, talk to the alchemist.
The law of equivalent exchange exists in all things, but chaos pays no heed to such rules. Bringing that dragon back to life is proof of that.
Hey guys, our second reference to the law of equivalent exchange. Edward? Oh, I did not pay attention to that. So I did get the Flesh Ripper's Greatsword. I could do this and then finally get to my current level. But I might stay off. Well, I'll just keep that. Well, you know what? No, it's only purple. Just get rid of it. And then complain about it later. I could be upgrading my helmets, but I guess I'm not going to worry about that until we get all of them. Katie, you think battle bikinis have their place in art for women and men? Like, come on, that 80s Conan the Barbarian mankinis look cool, and you can't be the only one who thinks that? I don't know. I've never felt that way myself, but, yeah. That doesn't mean you shouldn't feel the way that you do. Chadwick said FromSoft's pretty good about stripping the sexuality off of the characters, though. Maybe if you're not into beef jerky. So we have the Great Temple plus the capital city of Vidalon to explore fully. Conan's banana hammock. I'm going to assume that Corn is talking about Conan O'Brien for the memes. Even though he's very clearly not. Meow Laser thought FromSoft sexuality was the bare feet. Perhaps. Perhaps. Stella said, a manager you once had knew a lady who some guy paid her $20 a piece for foot pics. When you say a piece, does this mean like each foot was worth $20 or each picture was $20? I needed the other warp, I think. I need to get up there. Yeah, I need the other zone. I'm gonna zone back out. For every picture, okay. Chadwick bringing up the 40k reference as always. Right, let's go back in. Main Street, maybe. The worst is if I'm going to be confusing this Soulstone with another mission Soulstone, which is entirely probable. I thought I was thorough combing in this area, apparently not. Guess I should also look at Khazan's memories. This is the wrong place. So I'm probably thinking of the wrong zone then. Did I ever go up there? I don't think there's anything to go up there for. Okay. Dang it. Let us backtrack a little, and then if this is going to take me a while, I might just look up the guide again. Did I level? I did, didn't I? This spot isn't it. Get me out of here! Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. That's not who I needed to get. There we go. Well, I found one. Surprised I didn't look over there. That's what I get. So if we are here, I need to get back to the other side of the place. How do we get there? Right, that's that way. I know this is not going to be it. Might want to warp out or something. I've only got 58,000 lacrima. Alright. Katie said, why are we talking about the foot fetish again? Because Meow Laser brought it up and people are putting it on Stella. Chadwick said, do folk think's hands are sexy? You won't yuck anyone else's yum, but you don't get how feet specifically do it for some people, but hey, go with God. So, as far as like people finding hands sexy, the answer is definitely yes. But from what I understand, that's more of a thing where women appreciate men's hands, and I don't know if they think of it as sexy in the sexual sense, as much as it is a feature that they find attractive in general. Fudge. Like, I don't think it's the same degree as like how dudes get foot fetishes, but I also think I remember hearing that part of the reason why a lot of dudes get foot fetishes is because of like some weird thing that goes on with the brain, which I can't remember the particulars of, so this sounds really bad out of context. But I swear I'm not trolling. Like there's something that pertains to attraction in that, which like it's a couple wires crossed or something like that. So I can't backtrack further from here, which is really annoying. So I'm going to have to go back to the place. Which I do wish there was a consumable or key item which allowed you to teleport directly back to your lacrima sites, whatever they're called. I'm never going to learn what they're called, am I? Goku versus feet pics? Could Goku win? I don't know, bro. He'd probably have to destroy the planet. You should be asking why we aren't talking more about foot fetishes since we're on the stream of a Souls YouTuber. I don't know, right? No, I tried that one. That one didn't work for me. Man, I don't really want to do this. I'm gonna come back. I tried to come back this way. This way was annoying. No, but I need to fight the things. Fudge. Okay. Wait. No, I could go to the other... Yeah, I need to go to the other checkpoint to fight the big axe dude anyway for the set item. Chadwick said, attachments come from anywhere. It's zero mystery why the furry community exploded once all the 90s kids who grew up on WB cartoons and Disney Anthro got on the internet. Don't forget Space Jam. Newtown? Newton? I think this will work. Katie, you don't usually buy those evolutionary psychology-like things. People are weird and there's no explaining it sometimes. I think there's probably been like legitimate research done on foot fetishes in particular because they're so far removed from the traditional erogenous zones. But I don't remember enough off the top of my head to try to begin to explain it well. Is this still the wrong zone? I felt like it was right next to one of the things. He saw me. Allah, he saw me. Is he coming to get me or no? Apparently not. We just have scary music. So I don't want to continue this way, I don't believe. But I felt like a soulstone was up there. Damn it, I'm going to continue here anyway. Beliefs ain't got nothing to do with it no more. Or did I need to go further the other way? Fudge. I aggroed the other dude. Get out of here! Damn it. That's not good. But... I've got options. There are two spots to fall down there. Hey Whitney, nice to see you again. You believe Ozma got corrupted by chaos too? Maybe. Or maybe the chaos was the humans all along. So that one goes to the church. I don't really need to stick around here too long. Oh, that dude was an innocent. Whoa. What's that all about? Chaos is cocaine? So... It's not around here then. But what do I do? Oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's rude. That's very rude. I should have more than 5 netherworld energy. I have 6 right now. Gotta remember where the last chaos thing is. Alright, there's a lot of this level to explore, so I might just look up the guide after all. So I definitely checked back here. So there was one time I was playing this game and I got this soul crystal, but I don't think I saved the game properly. I had to like stop playing abruptly, and then I forgot about this. So I was missing this soul crystal for a long time my first playthrough, even though I had essentially gotten it. Let's resort to cheating. Katie asks, why do we always end up on Gooner topics? I don't know, you guys bring it up. Most of the time. Stella says, because gamers be like that. Alright, what am I typing in? What place is this? Vidalon, capital city? Where are we? Follow the Empire? I got that one. I think I got this one. I'm not sure. That's where the ghost hammer... Oh, no, okay, that's the waterfall. I got that. And the last one is there. So I'm missing the very first one. Okay. So I need to go to the very beginning of the level. It's my chat. Take responsibility for adults whom I don't even know personally. I take responsibility for it. Like, if you guys went way off the deep end, I would reel you back in. But I don't necessarily bring them up. Morgoth's big ol' slappers? That's not a sentence I ever needed to read. Is that the new Withers mod for Elden Ring? Morgoth's Crucibles? I've got to be missing something. Maybe that's the other level. It has to be the other level. Unless... Oh no, I did it twice. Oh man, they really got me good with this one. This is the one that I missed my first time around. And I knew to look for it, but they did a good job hiding this one. I think... Man, that's sad. I was specifically looking for it too, but I'm like, man, I guess it's not here. I feel silly. I thought it was later on in the level. Okay, so that's all of them. Let's check my memories for this space. Okay, complete. Now we get to do some side missions. I'll give the devs credit for that one. Is Margot's big ol' slappers like Gandalf Big Naturals? I don't know what Gandalf Big Naturals means. I mean, I can guess, but this is not a phrase that I've seen or heard before. Right, Disobedience is level 125. Whoops. Let's check out the other place. It's a Tumblr joke? Oh, okay. That's right. 130. Okay, so we'll do level 125 zone with Disobedience, outskirts of Vidalon. Yulian is planning to return to the Imperial capital, Vidalon, to ensure his family's safety. Knowing how dangerous it is there, I can't let him go alone. Yulian. I've been so blinded by my own vengeance that I never stop to think about you. I hope you'll forgive me for my neglect. If there is a god, I pray, let your family be safe. So this place has one crystal and one jarling. Use the Force, Harry, said Gandalf. Okay, Chadwick. Apparently that's my Ian McKellen impersonation. Apparently. Can't say I practiced.
General, I'm grateful for your help. The path seems more damaged than I expected. Since we're unsure which route is quicker, perhaps it's best for us to split up.
No, you're gonna die, bro. Don't do that.
We'll meet at your family's mansion.
Khazan Goomba, you can't leave these folks on their own. So Yulian is a nobleman, which is why he has a mansion, essentially.
Hey, it's dangerous there. Come here.
Oh, damn it. I forgot to fight the dudes in the other level. Whatever. Maybe we'll get more chances later.
Do I know you? I don't think so. Don't you know how dangerous it is here?
Correct me if I'm wrong, chat, but is this not the same VA as the suspicious beggar?
I'm here to make sure Yulian's family is safe.
From Bloodborne, obviously.
Yulian? His family live in a mansion nearby. They've already left.
Where did they come from? Where did they go?
They went somewhere else. Recently, too. Their mansion's just behind here.
What happened?
There's been an outbreak of crazed lunatics running amok, killing people. We took refuge in the church, but corruptors were inside there too. Everyone's scattered, fleeing for their lives. I think we're the only ones who made it out alive. We need someone strong. Someone like you. Please, help us.
Boris. That might be a name worth remembering for the VA comparisons. Destroyed ramparts. So I'm assuming I need like 200,000 crystals to upgrade my level now. They're coming to get me! Stop! Oh man. He almost got me.
My love, why are you doing this? Why?
It does annoy me a little bit how the corpses...
He is lost to chaos.
How corpses end up in different locations with these story missions, if they're all technically in the same zones and whatnot. Granted, I do think there can be some... what do you call it? Not improvements. Advances in like the story and the position of characters. But it just feels a little bit weird with how it's executed sometimes in this game. Do I have controller drift already? My fingers aren't even on the thing.
Please help me.
I was chased here by corruptors. Those monsters. They killed everyone in the village.
Tell me more about those corruptors.
They just appeared from nowhere one day. They look human, but they're not. They hurt people. That's all they do. I think anyone they injure ends up like them. My mother and my sister, they changed too. I don't know who to trust now.
Didn't somebody do like an analysis of films that use the Z word, the zombie word? I was liked how in Shaun of the Dead, they're like, oh, they're zombies. And they're like, no, you can't say that. And they're like, what, why not? Because we don't say that. Just playing on the tropes. Oh no, these are some big dudes. I got exploded. Okay. You got red on you. Bro, the first time I saw Shaun of the Dead, I just was randomly scrolling through and turned on Comedy Central. And I missed like the first 5 minutes of the movie or whatever it was. And so my first experience watching it was Sean walking into the Quickie Mart equivalent, whatever you want to call it. And absolutely losing my mind at Sean just walking past a zombie obliviously and saying, sorry, I haven't got any change. And then, like, just, to me, that was way funnier than having the context beforehand that it was essentially like a Groundhog Day repeat of the same day that he was always living. And I laughed for like 5 minutes straight. It was phenomenal. That's a great place to start that movie. It really was. I kind of liked starting the movie from that point more than the actual intro, to be honest. I think he summoned all of his jerks. You got a stone. I think I've used stones twice in all of my playthroughs. The reason why the one random dude got added into the signal chat is because of AI. Apple AI messing up. Somehow that doesn't surprise me. But still very sad. Well, that was the worst time to heal. Oh, thought I got him. They're cursed. Those dudes that I just killed, like the Coward Lantern guys, they remind me really strongly of the, can't think of what they're called from Dark Souls 3. The Karthus guys? That kind of flip back and throw a bunch of daggers at you. Evelyn? The League of Legends champion? No, we already met Evelyn, the girl that was on the other side of the fence, so Evelyn has wings. I wonder what this could possibly mean. Scanning for soulstone stuff. Stella has to admit, an AI flaw exposing national security failure in the age of everything should run on AI is kind of funny. Oh, because of the everything should run on AI guys. A specific type of guy. Certainly cathartic at the expense of, you know, security and a bit of sanity. So Evelyn was on the other side of that gate. Let's go see what she's up to. What's up, Eva Online?
You are truly the fool.
What'd you call me?
It's impossible to tell who is infected and who isn't.
Bye, Evelyn. See, if she was the real Evelyn, she would have been invisible and got me. That's why she's a fake, a big fat phony. Go shield for Maxie. Our buddy, our pal. I hear him. You're jingling. Aha. There are 5 jars claiming to have seen the bard. So does this mean that the jar... Sorry, that the bard pops up in 5 locations, or... I don't know.
We can't keep waiting for Julian. You must flee.
Julian's family. So this is his mansion? Okay, I guess I didn't remember that the first time coming through here. He is the suspicious beggar, guys! He got me. Can't see. It's really funny to me when they walk up super slowly and they hit me before I block, because it just looks so silly. Oh yeah, I should reflect. That was way too early. How did I do that? Oh man, he interrupted me. I suck. There we go. Oh, that's not good. Wow. I'm gonna lose. couldn't interrupt him. Ah, damn it. Too slow. Too early. Oh, he kept going. Cursed Boris. I suck. Oh, I didn't block the second one. Okay. Never trust the homeless. Attack them on sight. Khazan after all of that. Alright, where am I going? Through here? Wait, is this a shortcut that I didn't unlock? I guess it kind of is, but it shouldn't really matter. Oh, I took the 175 damage of fall damage, so it did matter. If anything, it's a good thing I lost. I meant to do that because now I can get the spirit ore that I'll never use. Your mom's a suspicious beggar? I'll have you know she works for her money on those corners. Just because she's on the street doesn't mean she ain't got a home. Can't interrupt it. Got him. Stupid tree. Too early. Bunch. Let's see. Damn, I thought that was good. Why did I do that? That's not smart. Fudge. I can't move? Okay. Got it. First try. Mission completed.
I knew him as a neighbor. I can't believe this. Everyone turned into corruptors.
Have you checked the letter? The letter that I took and didn't give to him yet?
Yes, sir. This is my wife's handwriting. Now I know they're safe.
Go to your family, Julian.
No need, sir. They're safe now.
Bro, you haven't checked on them. Maybe they got accosted on the way to the safe zone. This is an order. Go to your family.
General, if you're upset because I'm dealing with personal matters...
That's not it. It's simply an order. Now go.
I will not, sir. Please let me help you.
That's insubordination. That's sending them off to the gallows for that one.
Look at me. I have nothing left to offer you.
I ask nothing of you, sir.
What a terrible officer. Alright, so let's go ahead and read that letter that we stole. A letter from Yulian's wife. My dearest Yulian, since you've been gone, our home has fallen into chaos. We couldn't hold out any longer against those madmen, so I've taken the children and fled. Please, hurry to the safe house as soon as you receive this letter. We'll be waiting. Your loving wife. She doesn't even have a name. Alright, so Evelyn's memoir, They Are Cursed, an old journal containing observations on corruptors. No one knows how or where it all began. One day, people started committing senseless murders, and the madness is spreading fast. Those who fall victim to it become part of it. They blend into society, masquerading as ordinary citizens. More and more families are turning on each other in sudden bursts of violence. They are cursed. Among us, the corruptors must be hiding their true selves. Oh yeah, for Maximilian. Alright, let's go ahead and go back to the crevice.
By your side, General.
So I'm going to go back to the previous stage to fight the souped up mage guy and the other dude, the big guy, before ending the stream tonight. And then once we teleport in, we should, wait, how many of these do we have? 5. We should rescue, or not rescue, upgrade Maximilian. Oh wait, global, oh, hornless. I was like, why the hell did you just bring up Kamari of all things so randomly? So Main Street, I think? Did I try that? No, Main Street should be... I don't think that's right. Newtown didn't seem right. Old Town seemed wrong. I'm going to try Main Street. Because I thought we had a save point right next to the plaza where we just fought Evelyn. Oh, I wonder if it's one of those save points that doesn't get crevice access. Can I get back there from here? Oh no, I couldn't. I came this way before. Didn't I? Or is it this way that I need to go? Oh, that's not how you do it. I forgot to level up and talk to the thing for Maximilian. It's a good thing there isn't an experience penalty posed for dying in a silly manner like that. Now this takes us through the damn waterfall. Man, how do I want to do this? I'm assuming we're going to have a big guy somewhere else, so let's level up Maxi. Increases stamina damage by 5% upon performing a brink guard, and it removes all stacks upon getting hit. Look at that goofy endurance stats, and I still feel like I don't have enough endurance. Got a stamina management problem. So, where do I teleport to? Church? No, it'd be Central Square would be the easiest way to get that done, right? Right. Easy. Why are the bonfires like the weird flesh swords? I don't exactly know why they're like that specifically, but I do know it's tied to the Netherworld, and we haven't gotten the full story of the sword thing yet. I'm gonna die at this rate. That's sad. Bro, I was blocking. Damn it, that's too slow. I'm bad. I shouldn't have even healed because the whole goal was to beat this guy without taking damage, right?
Dragon! Chaos Awakening!
No, he's out of range. Well, I need to redo it. It's fine. It sounds like the sword is the object of the sword ghost's desire. Yes, the Blade Phantom. But Defrona makes it seem like it belongs to Karen. It sounds like it belonged to somebody else, and then Karen is essentially the custodian of it, from my guessing. But I could very well be wrong about that. This jerk. Alright. Blade Phantom's a funny name to you? Okay. That's mean. That's his name, bro. He can't help that. No! Damn it, I already screwed up. I couldn't see because of the stupid text on the screen. Bottom text inserted here. I wasn't expecting that. Oh well, it's actually faster to do that, just because now I can come back here and I don't have to walk all the way back. They couldn't call him Soul Edge or something? They could have called him Nightmare. I don't know why that didn't keep. Yeah. Siegfried, let's just cut to the chase. Okay. No, bro, you're supposed to come closer. What a jerk. I don't think I could blow those up with the swords, with the spears. No, it's gonna blow up. I think I screwed up. This might count as damage against me during this guy's fight. Okay, no, it worked. He didn't deal damage to me. So, completed the training for the Corrupted High Cleric, which gives us the Strategist Scroll. Now, I am going to go back and figure out how to fight the big dude, so I'll probably go toward the very beginning of the level again. which is going to be annoying. Is he even technically Khazan's friend, the Blade Phantom? I would say probably not, but at the very least, he does save Khazan a couple times, but to be fair, it's also in his best interest to make sure that the vessel he's inhabiting doesn't get blown apart or just completely disintegrated by chaos. So I feel like we're pretty good with what I want to do stamina-wise. Should I just keep going vitality? Willpower? No, willpower is terrible. Proficiency might be good. No, let's just keep going endurance. Because the more hits equals the more damage. I like how I just had this exact same thought process as I did the last time I came up to rounded numbers when leveling up. He's his demon buddy, that's far more than friend. They'll hate each other at the beginning of the anime, but by the end they'll be the best of friends. Spoilers! This is a completely new trope, which you say is lies and slander. Screw it. Like Lefty from Vampire Hunter D or Migi in Parasite, or really uncooperative Strand. Or Stand. I said Strand. I know this doesn't work. Why did I come here? I thought I went to the other one. Apparently I didn't. Stella said there's 100 fics on AO3 about how they're boyfriends. Chadwick wouldn't want to cuddle with something so pointy. Are you saying that you're a fan of those without horns? Alright. I see my problem. We're just gonna try to zoom past everything.
Do as Master Osmar commanded. Yes, spread chaos.
They're trying to shoot me. The old Dark Souls strats. Doe. Doe. Ugh. They're trying to get me. I was afraid I was going to be stuck in combat. Okay. So now I just need to defeat the big dude, which should be easy to walk up behind him from this angle, I hope. now we can give all this stuff to the blacksmith and see what he gives us in return. And then, should I check to see if we have other dudes that we need to kill for scrolls specifically? I don't care about, like, the rewards, which aren't that impactful. Cleric scroll from, what is this, the pincer spider? Only using brutal attacks and brink guards? That's annoying, that's why I never did that, even on my first playthrough. Defeat a wild boar while it's collapsed. It's also annoying. Granite Yako? Shatter a granite Yako and defeat it while it's staggered. I don't really care about that. The cleric scroll might be cool, but we're beyond that point, I feel. Forgotten warrior. Defeat a lunatic destroyer after performing 30 successful brink guards. I felt like this is just kind of the most ridiculous one of all of the things. Oh, I guess I could make that work by turning off the retaliatory damage from the brink guard. But bro, like 30 attacks is so many. Because it's not as though the enemies just completely spam attacks all the time. Stella, you looked. There's literally nothing for this game on there. Personally, you find the lack of deviance is sad. My condolences, Stella. This game is like, what, a month old, if even that long? You gotta give him time to make that quality deviant stuff. Oh, no, I'm in the wrong zone. Sorry, my dog distracted me. He started, like, snoring in his sleep.
Oh, look.
Cutthroat rear assault damage increase. That's whatever. Oh, it's the strategist set. The 50% damage decrease. I like the set. And littering and... Oh, did I just not click them? Brink dodge stamina increase for 10 seconds. Okay, I kind of like this one as well, though. And we've got pretty good rolls, so I'll just keep these. So, okay folks, now that we've kind of cleared out that additional content that I wanted to do before I forgot about it, I want to thank you all for joining me as always. We'll be going live again tomorrow, or today technically, at 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, so hopefully I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, take care, stay safe. Last Protagonist out.